He'll watch a movie, then he'll tell you all about it. It's the Armstrong Entertainment Show.
Hello everyone and welcome to Armstrong Entertainment. This is Chad here and I saw the movie The Darkest Hour. Now obviously there is a lot of drinking in this movie because it's about Winston Churchill, so I decided that I'm going to be doing my very first drunk review. Now as you saw in the opening, I'm having a Kentucky Mule, which is whiskey and ginger beer, so let's see where this goes. The movie stars Gary Oldman, Ben Mendelsohn, Lily James, Kristen Scott Thomas, and is directed by Joe Wright, who did Atonement, Pride and Prejudice, Hannah, and Anna Karenina. Now, I literally had to force myself to go see this, because it didn't look that interesting. I mean, it's about Winston Churchill, which is kind of cool because I love learning anything. I love history. And I had been hearing his performance was amazing. Like, everybody's like, oh, it's his year. He's going to win no matter what. He was making the festival rounds, and everybody's is saying, Gary Oldman, he's got it in the bag already. So all of that going in, my expectations, you know, were annoyingly low and high all at the same time, if that makes any sense. So this is the story of Winston Churchill becoming Prime Minister in about the first month of his reign. It all takes place in 1940 when he is dealing with World War II and Hitler. Now, people want him to sign this treaty with Italy and Germany so they basically don't get screwed over by the Nazis who are going to, like, invading everyone. And Dunkirk is, like, at the last stand. And thank God I saw that movie first because it kind of just wrapped everything together for me. And also, watching The Crown, Season 1, I learned a lot about Winston Churchill, so that was nice as well. Now, my first impressions of Churchill are he's this curmudgeonly old man who's just kind of like stuffy. He drinks a lot of scotch, he smokes a lot of cigars, and he yells a lot. But wow, he was really funny. Now, I mean, obviously I don't know if he was really funny in real life, but in this movie, I was surprised at how much I was laughing. Gary Oldman had me cracking up playing this curmudgeonly old man who was abrasive and taking poos and giving notes to his secretary, Lily James, and just doing all these funny things, and there was a lot of humor in this movie that I really appreciated. The makeup in this movie was superb. I mean, Gary Oldman is literally lost. 2 thumbs up to the makeup people, because usually sometimes you're watching a film and they do all that horrible makeup, but this was so good. He's just totally lost, and I thought I was watching Winston Churchill. Not that I really know what he looked like, but yeah, I assumed he looked something like this. Now, overall, I thought this movie was pretty decent. It's a lot better than The Iron Lady, which is what I'm just apparently going to be comparing it to because it's a strong performance in a mediocre movie. But I would say this is a little stronger than The Iron Lady. I mean, some people are going to find it boring because it happened like 80 years ago and they don't want to hear about this anymore. But I personally love history. I love learning. There's a lot of crane shots. There's a lot of people talking behind closed doors and whispers. I will say, there's one scene in the film that I thought was totally unnecessary and they needed to take out. Oh, spoiler alert, if you're really worried about hearing spoilers in The Darkest Hour, here we go. Pause right now. But it's the scene in the train when he goes on the train with the modern day people, the everyday Londoners, and is like introducing himself and asking them permission to not sign this treaty with Germany, and he's getting their input, like, as if he really gives a shit. I mean, maybe he did, and maybe this all really happened, but for some reason it just felt like pandering to me for Gary Oldman's character. It just didn't work for the movie, for me personally, and I thought they could have cut that all out and done it a different way, and it would have been a lot more effective. That's just my 2 cents. Final thoughts. I'm literally doing the thing he was doing in the movie, V for victory, and this V means something else. It means up the bum. Well, when you see the movie, you'll see what I'm talking about. But overall, I am surprised I enjoyed it as much as I did. I really did not want to see this film. It's great. Gary Oldman's great in it. It's not great. It's a good movie. I enjoyed it. A lot of people probably won't enjoy it. I know it's not making a lot of people's top 10 lists. I don't even think it made my top 10 list, but his performance, Gary Oldman is definitely the one to beat in this Oscar race, and I think the only person who has a shot at beating him right now in my head would be Timothée Chalamet because he was amazing also in his movie. But I'm going for Winston Churchill, Gary Oldman. Oh my god, my glass is broken. I hope I'm not drinking shards of glass. But I go Winston Churchill. First ever drunk movie review. I'm a little buzzed. I'm not going to say I'm drunk, but cheers, Winston Churchill. Let's do this thing. What? Until next time.
He'll watch a movie, then he'll tell you all about it. It's the Armstrong Entertainment Show.